Hi, so I'm going to show you how to add an assignment to your course. So for example, when you always open up Schoology, it shows up the feed from your recent activities. So I would go to courses, I would click on my grade, and then here is basically my Schoology, my fourth grade Schoology. I can go to add materials and I can add assignment. When I click add assignment, it's going to give me some features that are mandatory to fill out and some features that are optional to use. So for example, this asterisk means that I have to fill this section out. So the name, I'm going to name this assignment is example science activity, right? And so I'm going to type in a description. I'm just going to put test. Okay, you want to add whatever description you want here. This is just an example. Then you have these buttons down here under this chat. It says file, link, Schoology resource, audio/video recording, external tool. So here, if I click file, it will open my computer or my device, my Mac, my tablet, my phone, wherever you're on, and it will ask you to pick something from your computer or from your device to attach. Since I don't have anything I want to attach, I'm just going to press cancel. Let's say that you wanted to add a link. Well, if I want to add a link to a video or a link to an external resource, I would click link. I would paste that URL from that place. Let's say it was a YouTube video for a science video. I would copy and paste that link here, and then I would title it Science Video 1, for example. I would attach, and then I would be done. If let's say I have something saved from LDC, they have something that I saved in my personal Schoology resources. I like what they had. I want to add it to my class too. I click on resource. I can click these are my personal resources that I've created. This is resources that the group has created. Let's say LDC teachers, they have something I like. I can click on it and I can press attach. That's also here in your resources for Schoology resource specifically. Then let's say I want to add an audio or video recording. I click on this button. It says, do you want to add audio only or do you want to add an audio with a visual? So I can click whichever one I want. I can initiate session and then it'll save the information and it'll attach the recording. Let's say you want to add an external tool. These external tools are a little bit more complicated, but let's say you want to do a Genuity, FOSS, Nearpod, whatever you want to add. You would put the title of what, let's say Nearpod Science or whatever. You click the URL of the link, the URL you're linking to, and then you just submit, and then it saves that information. And let's say you specifically want to add something from your Google Drive. You click on Google Drive assignments. It will open up your Google Drive, your personal drive for your teacher drive. And let's say I want to add my science homework. I click on this. It highlights it blue, and then I press attach. So when I attach it, it should show up here. This will create a copy of your file for each student. So this is what I want. I want a copy of my file for each student. So there you go. It's saved. Next, a due date. It doesn't have an asterisk. That means it's not mandatory. But let's say I want to put one just in case. Let's put it for Friday. It's due Friday. Category. I want to put science. Let's say that you don't have this category created. You can click create new category, and it'll ask you to create one on the spot. So say, all right, what's the name of your category? You can type it in. I don't need this feature because I already have my category saved as science. So I click science, and it'll save what category this assignment is for. The period, grading period 1, factor 1, I just leave that. Scale, rubric, you want default elementary grade. I always have that available, saved. And then you can click align. I'll show you how to align standards later, but basically you can add your learning, like the custom learning objectives, so on and so on, and they told us how to do that. And then these buttons down here, what do they say? It says individually assigned. You click this and it tells you which students do you want to assign it to specifically. Lock, I don't use lock, you don't need it. Publish to students. So this is the one that's very important. You can publish it if it's green and you unpublish it if it's white. So this button. So if you unpublish it, you will be able to see this information, but the students will not be able to see it. It will be ghosted on their end. So it will be invisible to them. They won't be able to access it. So you want that published if you want them to see it. You want that unpublished or white if you don't want them to see it. So that's up to you. Grade statistics disabled, that's just a preset. Copy to courses. If you have, for me, I have 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I want to copy this assignment to 3rd and 5th grade. So I would click 3rd grade. I would add the information that I just added over here for 4th grade. I'll do the same for 3rd. And I would do the same for 5th grade. Add that information right here. I would add the folder, the category, I change it to default elementary grade, like science, all of this good stuff. So folder, I'd say I want to put it in my science folder, so on and so on. So I don't need that right now, so I'm not going to do that. So let's say I did that, and now I can create my assignment.